Hi coloring friends, welcome to my channel or welcome back. I am very excited to have another What I Colored This Month video. This is all of the pages that I completed in September. I had another pretty good coloring month. I got through almost, not all, but almost all of the pages that I had set out to complete at the beginning of the month, so I'm very happy about that, and I very much enjoyed what I colored, so that's the important thing, right? Um, it is another gray, cool day out today, so I apologize for the glare on the coloring books, but the light is definitely necessary today. I think we're getting just a bit of the uh, rain that's coming out from the hurricane that hit a few days ago. I hope anybody who was in the areas that were affected with that are all doing okay. My parents and sister live in Florida and they were hit pretty hard, but no major damage, and they're okay. So we had about a day where we could not contact my parents because they didn't have any cell reception at all. So it was a little scary, but they're okay. I hope everyone out there is faring all right as well. It was just devastating to see what happened there. Anyway, let me move on to the coloring, and we will get right into it with the one on top here. This is the Baby Dragons coloring book by Jade Summer. And this is my first page in this book, so that was kind of fun. I did this one here with the little fairies. This is the one that I had picked out in my what I hope to color, my coloring plans for the month. I used alcohol marker. I did a little bit of pencil shading here and there. I did use an iridescent paint on the fairies' wings. And then I decided to give their little dresses some glitter. So I just used glue and glitter and sprinkled it on and shook it back off. So that is that one. I'm happy with how it turned out. My marker line wasn't the greatest right here, but it's okay. Otherwise, I'm very happy with it, and it was super fun to do. So I'm looking forward to working some more in this book here. This would be a fun one to do, especially this time of year. I am also super into reading right now and being cozy and warm in my home with a blanket and a cup of tea and a book. So maybe this month we'll do that one. Anyway, that is Baby Dragons by Jade Summer. And the next one I have on my pile, I'm just going off the pile, not in any specific order here. I'm going to come in a little closer though, just so we can see this a little better. Okay, so this is A Million Cute Animals by Lulu Mayo. This is one of the books that I had hoped to complete this year, or had the goal at least of, well, let's just say working in as much as possible, and I have been doing so, so I'm happy about that. And I did this page here this month. Just wanted it to be a little like fall party scene. I use the Brutfuner square pencils all over the page. I did use, what is it called? I think it's called Deco Art. It's like a metallic paint pen. I used that on their instruments here. I don't know if you can pick up that. And then a few of the leaves here and there, I did use a metallic paint, and I used like a bronzy tone, just so there's a little bit of shimmer in the trees there. Yeah, but very happy with how this one came out as well. I love this book. I love all her books, and they're always so fun to color in. And I just think pencils work so wonderfully on this paper that it's just always a pleasure to do. So that is that one in A Million Cute Animals by Lulu Mayo. And then I have the Zen Doodle Coloring Cuddle Bugs, and that is illustrated by Jeanette Wummel. And I do have a video that where I worked on this page here. And this is the completed product from that video. I did not get it completed in the video, so this was there is alcohol marker on the leaves and the sky and the branches of the trees. I did the woolly worms in pencil. I think it was Prismacolor pencil I used. I did the little accents on the leaves and the spots in the sky with my metallic paint set. What is the one I have? It is the Art Philosophy palette, and I got that, I think, at Hobby Lobby. So, and then I decided, actually, my daughter did. She looked at it and she thought their eyes looked weird. So the eyes in the whole book are this kind of with the dots in them. She didn't like it, and she said, "Mom, kawaii eyes are out now." So we listened, and so I filled in the eye completely with black, and then I wanted it to have a little bit of a shiny effect, so I did put glossy accents on the eyes, so they have a little raised texture to them as well. And I know I could work a little bit on my fuzzy pencil work, but I like the page and I think they're super cute. So happy that I got that one done. I will put a link in if you'd like to check out the video where I worked on these guys. And that is what I colored in Zen Doodle Coloring Cuddle Bugs by Jeanette Wummel. All right, next one. And let's see, do I need to come out for that? We may be okay. So this was a book my mom got me. It is the Mystery Colors Natural Wonders by Joe Bartos. And I completed a page in here. This is very tedious coloring, I have to say. So I did this one here, and some of the spaces are just so tiny. It really took me a while to do, but it was cool to see it all come together, and I will definitely continue working in this book. There are a lot of pages in this book. I think there's like 100 pages, so that's going to keep me busy for quite a while. And in this one, I used these Primrosia markers. Ooh, that's a shine there. So these have, leave that open for a second if it'll stay. These have a brush side, and then the other side is a fine tip. So I used the fine tip and kind of traced around the borders where I needed to, and then just brushed it in with the brush side. And for the most part, they worked really well. They are not the juiciest, and I believe I had a brown that frayed very quickly, the brush side. So maybe not the best in the world, but they also weren't the most expensive thing in the world. And those I purchased off of Amazon a while ago. So that's the completed page in this book. That's Mystery Colors Natural Wonders by Joe Bartos. All right, the next in the pile I have the cute Mandalas coloring book by Apsi Samanasiri. And let's see, I have 2 pages that I finished in this book. So let's go to the first one. The first one is this guy here. And let me think. I'm trying to remember what pencils I used. I think I used the Castle Art pencils to do this page. And then the clouds at the top have have a metallic, the metallic paints set that I have, the Art Philosophy, painted on them, and yeah, the rest is pencil. So that was a very fun one to do. The only thing I will say, oh, I think I did do this little seashells with the metallic paint too in there. The only thing about this that I will say is that because it's a mandala and you're repeating the image multiple times, it does get hard, I think, for me at least, to replicate my coloring the same in each one so it looks consistent. So that's a challenge for me to make sure that they all look the same. And then also, it's like you start at this palm tree, and by the time you get around to this palm tree, you don't want to color another palm tree ever. At least that's how I am. So, but I made it through. It's kind of a test in perseverance and persistence to get these done, because it's like, okay, you can do it. One more wave and you're done. Um, oh, that's right. And I did use a white paint pen to do the crests of the waves there too. Um, and I'll give everybody a second if you'd like to try and spot the hidden object in the picture. I always think those are so cute. And on to the other page. So this one I completed in a video. Again, this was my back to school speed coloring video, and I used school supplies basically to color this. So I used just some regular gel pens, like you could pick up at Walmart. I used some fine tip markers, and I used my Crazy Art colored pencils. So all things that I could go into Walmart and pick up, basically in the back to school supply section. And I had so much fun doing this page. I absolutely love how it turned out. It's so cute. I loved it to begin with, so I was just hoping all along that I didn't ruin it with my coloring. But I'm happy with how it came out. There's some nice sparkle on the paint splotches from the gel pen, and the metallic with the paper clips and sharpener and scissors. Yeah, super fun. I'll try to link that video in here too in case you want to check out coloring that one. That was a lot of fun to do. And that is it. Let me pull my tab here. That is it for what I did in the Cute Mandalas coloring book by Apsi Sumenasiri. And then we have Matchstick Mouse. And this is my first page that I've colored in this book too. So I was excited to have a Matchstick Mouse picture done. This book is by Morgan O'Brien. And although it is the summer coloring book, I decided to make my picture fall as much as I could. And I did this one here with this cute little owl. And I did it all with Prismacolor. So that was lots of fun. Definitely a quick one to get done and, you know, feel successful on. And I'm looking very much forward to working more in this book because that was lots of fun to do. And the pages are all very, very cute. So that is the finished page in Matchstick Mouse, a summer coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. All right, then I have a whip that I finished up this month. This is in the Coloring Heaven Junior Flower Sprites magazine that they came out with. Trying to see if they list the illustrator of this. Oh, the artist is Mitzi Sato. I'm just going to hold it up rather than mess up that name there. That is the artist. These are all so cute too. And I finished this page here. And I used some pencils that I bought from Joanne Fabric, and I cannot remember the name of them now. Oh, let me see. All right, here we are. So I used this set here. They are Royal Langnickel Essentials, and definitely a firmer lead. I was challenging myself to only use the colors in this set. I do think I cheated a little bit and took cream from the Prismacolor set that I have and just blended the mushroom out a little bit with that. But otherwise, these were fun to work with. I like the firmness of them. Tried my hand again with hair, and it's okay. I still got some work to do with the hair. Pretty happy with how her skin tone turned out with these pencils. And then I did do a little bit of my metallic paints again, with some of those little blossomy buds throughout the picture, just to give it a little sparkle. And yeah, really happy with how she turned out. Again, I'm excited to work a little more in this one as well. And yeah, that is from the Coloring Heaven Junior Flower Sprites. And let me show that artist again here. And there's the artist. And got a few more to go. I said I had a pretty good coloring month this month. I'm still going. This is in the Autumn book by Jade Summer. And where are we? Yes, I did this page here, and my book is just completely falling apart. It's so disappointing because I like to keep my pictures all in the coloring books, and it's just fallen apart. I'm going to have to figure out something with this to get it staying together. So this one I did, I think I used Sioux Color pencils on it. And then I did do this background area with distressed inks. It's been a while since I've done much with them, and I wanted it to be, you know, a cloudy grayish fall background. And the one thing I think got me was, I know when you touch a page, and then especially with this Amazon paper, when you touch a page and then you go over it, try to go over it with the distress inks, it will like seep more deeply into anywhere that you've touched. So some of these areas here, I mean, I went the lightest I could, and it was even pressure all the way throughout, but I think what it was my fingerprints, and it was just absorbing the ink more readily than the rest of the page because of that. So I did try to even it out a little bit with pencil over top, but it's not amazing. Another thing I need to keep practicing with, which is fine. But that is what I completed in the Autumn coloring book by Jade Summer. And then another book that I have a goal of completing for the year, and I may just make it with this one. This is Sun Life Drawings 40 coloring pages, and I only have, I think, 3 more to do. So I've started this one, and I have an idea for the background that I want to do with this. And so I will keep working on that one. Let's see, what else did I work on? I completed this picture from the World of Cats coloring book. and I just did alcohol marker, and I threw in some gel pen, like on the tips of the butterfly wings, and the mushrooms were gel pen. I outlined the flowers and the oranges and the trees. And you know, it's not amazing. I don't know. This was not one of my more favorite pictures to work on. I'm not sure why, but it just wasn't a favorite of mine. It's fine though. We got it done. It was still relaxing to sit and color it, so it's all good. And then I think I did, let's see, where is that? Sorry. Let me find that other one. The other last page that I have to complete in here. And I did get briefly started on it. This is going to be quite the doozy because it is very detailed. But I would like to get that done. So I've got this page and that silhouette page to finish, and then this book is done. So I need to, you know, get myself going on it. But that's what I worked on in the Sun Life Drawing 40 coloring pages for this month. All right, and then I'm going to save that one for last, actually. So then I have the Zen Doodle Color by Number Stained Glass by Deborah Muller. And this is another book that I'd like to finish this year. So made some more good progress in it this month. I did this picture, which I do not like the color combination of at all. That's okay. I just decided that through this book, for the most part, I was going to just stick with the whatever the color palette was that the book said. So just make it simple. I did this guy, and I do really like the color combination of this one. I think that's a pretty one. And that was it for this page. I'm excited to do this next one, the flamingos here. So that'll be a fun one, I think. I'm hoping the colors are not weird on it. It just ends up looking pretty. And that is, let's see, I am close to the end on that too. I have 1, 2, 3 more pages, and that's that. So I may just finish this one this month. We'll see. That is the Zen Doodle Color by Number Stained Glass by Deborah Muller. All right, and then next thing I did was my Coloring Outside the Book video for the month, and I colored a fall bucket list that we could hang and display on our fridge, and that was from the Creative Coloring Through the Seasons by Valentina Harper, and I will pop a picture up of the finished product hanging on the fridge. Now to color that, I used my Sue Color gel pen set. I used the Primrosia brush tip markers to do the hand lettering of the bucket list. And I used just a regular craft knife to cut out the picture. So that was so much fun to do, and we are having fun tackling that list now. So if you'd like to see that being completed in a video, I will put the link for that here. And the last one I have, and I saved it for last because I may try and do a different angle on this, because the deal with this page that I did is it's supposed to be, well, the whole book is supposed to have optical illusions in it. So this is the Crayola Art with Edge Optical Illusions. I don't believe there is an artist. I think it is just put out by Crayola. So, and I have done, let's see, I'll show you. So the way that it works is it's shaded so that, let me just show the back here. It's shaded so that either you get like just a classic illusion with your eyes based on the picture. There are some that make it look dimensional based on how they've drawn the image with the picture underneath of it. And then this one is a perspective illusion. So the deal is you're supposed to lay it flat on a table and then kind of look down on it, and it would give you a 3D effect. Like this guy, he's supposed to look like he's climbing out of that pit there. So let's see. I'll show the one I did before that's just the classic illusion, but these are really cool, I think, and I like doing them with marker, and they're pretty quick and just kind of fun to do. Where is the other one I did? I know I did one earlier. Yep, okay, so there's this one that I had done before, and you can see, I don't know how well it's going to pick up in camera, but it gives the illusion of tubes going downward, at least in person. For me it does. So that one kind of fun. I did that one the day I got this book a while ago. And then this month I worked on this guy here, and he is supposed to look, I don't know, so see, I'm not sure the best way to show this on camera so you get that 3D effect. Maybe like this. I'm not sure, but he's supposed to look like he is crawling out of the street, and I just used alcohol markers to complete it, and it was lots of fun to do, kind of good for the season. I may do that zombie one, the zombies crawling out of the pit. There's a few good ones that would work well for sort of Halloween. This snake would be cool. We got aliens. We got this monster. So yeah, I've got my pick for something to work on in October in this book. But yep, that was a fun one to do, and I got to use up some of my fluorescent alcohol markers, because they're ones that I always feel like I'm never going to use, and then I saw this picture and I'm like, yes, fluorescent marker, I'm going to use it. And that is my last page for the month. So thanks so much if you stuck around through the whole video. I know I had a lot of pages to show this month, but that's a good thing. I had a fun month of coloring. I hope you did too, if you enjoy coloring. And if not, I hope you enjoyed seeing what I did for the month. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching and being here. I hope you have a wonderful month of October, whatever you may get up to, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.